Carl Gustav Jung, in The Undiscovered Self, offers one of the most profound and disturbing analyses of how the modern individual has lost touch with their own soul. While Bonhoeffer warned about stupidity as a surrender of consciousness to ideology, Jung goes deeper. He reveals how the structure of modern society, scientific, technocratic, and statist, undermines the very sense of individuality. For Jung, the true catastrophe of modernity is not political or economic. It is psychic. It is the disappearance of the individual as the center of human experience. At the heart of Jung's critique is the concept of mass-mindedness. In the attempt to create order, progress, and stability, modernity has transformed the human being into a statistical cog, a number within an impersonal system. The state, science, industry, propaganda, all these elements pressure the individual to adapt. But this adaptation comes at a very high price: the renunciation of subjectivity, doubt, and interiority. What remains is no longer a fully realized human being, but a functional persona, someone who behaves correctly but does not truly live. Jung asserts that the overly adapted individual becomes a psychically atomized being. They may appear well-adjusted, but internally they are empty, fragmented, disconnected from their unconscious roots. And it is precisely this disconnection that makes them vulnerable to collective possession, a phenomenon in which ideas, emotions, and impulses no longer come from within, but from outside. The person believes they are thinking for themselves, but they are merely repeating the collective unconscious that dominates them. Like a psychic antenna, they transmit what the system wants them to feel and say. This alienation from the deep psyche is the fertile ground where collective stupidity flourishes. The individual who does not know themselves becomes an easy prey for simplified narratives, charismatic leaders, and ideologies that promise meaning and belonging. Jung writes, "The mass always produces a leader who becomes a victim of their own inflated ego." In other words, the totalitarian leader is, at the same time, a product and prisoner of the collective mentality. They are the enlarged mirror of the stupidity that surrounds them, and the people, already unable to discern, follow them fervently, not because they are evil, but because they have ceased to be individuals.